And yes, we have come one full circle, completing the very first week for 2021 in grand style. Welcome on Wake Up Nigeria as we are about to count down to the weekend.
Yes, so you bet we are primed for the weekend as we have worked tirelessly all week to make sure that your days start off with the right proportion of fun and entertainment. Now, it's time for us to round off with a game day edition. Yes, sir.
Yes, indeed. And who better to start your weekend with but with the bunch here? Hey, it's your buddies Mike and, of course, Tucker in the kitchen.
Yes, sir.
Okay,
Hey.
First Friday, so the year started on a Friday, and it's the first Friday, so yeah, like Mazino said, one full week. How's 2021 so far?
Well, it's been taking it slow and steady.
Slow and steady,
I like
yeah?
slow and steady.
Yo, did he hype you too much?
Exactly. Everybody's respecting themselves. Good morning, guys.
Hey,
Good morning to you guys.
Yeah, so I think all of us got a touch of red member except for Mike.
No.
It's fine.
Nah,
It's
it's okay.
fine.
It's all right.
Well,
He bleeds red.
He's
It's
unique.
all right.
What was that?
My dog is red.
Indeed.
And it's going to be quite the show for you today as we reserve Fridays for the most fun, knowing that you expect that from us, the #1 breakfast show in the country.
Of course, and the games today will be, well, it's to send you down a nostalgic trip and adventure as we relive some of those memories of us sitting in the back seat while our dad drives with such dexterity. Yeah, you're going to see. My name is, of course, Mazino Appeal.
And I'm Titilaya Oyinson. Stream this show live online, that's tvcentertainment.tv, and of course on Facebook at TVC Connect.
Yes, and you can be a part of the show online as well by sending in those messages and comments. Use the hashtag WakeUpNigeria on TVC. Thank you, by the way, very much for all the messages we got from yesterday evening after we posted something very special about what kind of movies you're going to be binging this weekend.
Very important question. We need that. We need the answers soon. And let's let you in on what we have painstakingly put together for your viewing pleasure this morning.
Yes, indeed. So, now to get us right in the mood for the weekend, we have a musical performance from Nimsly, a talented act who hopes to become larger than life through his music.
A little birdie told me that this guy actually sings quite well.
I heard so. Never seen him sing though. Yeah.
Nigerian Taylors.
Nigerian Taylors, eh?
That is good, eh?
What?
Okay,
Yeah,
so
that's
Nigerian
getting
Taylors.
better.
Let's rant about Nigerian Taylors.
You want to rant about Nigerian
Anybody
Taylors?
had any issue over
Of
the
course, who hasn't?
Chris-
If you haven't had any issue with Nigerian Taylors, then you don't live in Nigeria.
So Nigerian Taylors are first of all one of the major reasons why I didn't used to like wearing natives.
Okay.
Because there was always an issue. But then, due to the kind of nature of our show and all of that, we had to,
have to try a
start
couple before you get the
couple
one that you're
before
going to stick
and all
with.
of
You have
that.
to stay
But
away
Nigerian
from
tailors, I don't know
Swiss
what's up. Have you ever seen any
Swiss
tailor that is
tailors.
steadfast and faithful?
So the relationship you have with your tailor is very important. It's either the person is your very good friend, right?
You
or
make
the
the
person,
person your very good
or you
friend.
make the person your very, or you have that stern boss-like
No,
attitude.
that's
with
the one that
no,
ruins it.
no. But that some people respond. It depends on the tailor. They respond differently to different attitudes. So if they know that this woman is going to give them stress, they will make your clothes fine.
Really?
Already?
Yeah, and then
now it's normal.
then-
So I like
Yeah.
exactly what she said. See, different strokes for different folks. But you have to learn in life. You don't color life, or you don't. When you listen to Aspire people, something happens to you. Something happens to you, and then you just go and say that's how life is. I've had word by your friends. You give them something to do, but because they're your friends, they mess that thing up. The relationship just because they're your friends.
Because
But there's
they're
people
friends,
that.
they take their time.
Yeah.
They don't even take it as seriously as when
yeah,
it's
exactly.
So that tailor thing, because the person is your friend, the person will now do rubbish, put you, and then you be like, because
goodness.
you're my
So don't
friend
get
and
too
all of
friendly
that.
when they have
No,
to
I
do
think
with
it's
commerce.
you understand how to relate with different people. There's some people that will do and go all 9 yards because they're your friend.
Yeah, very
9
true.
yards, like the pun.
So,
9
so
years.
you have to find out how to relate with every single
Somebody
person.
has no idea what you're talking about because she only goes to visits very high-class boutiques and everything.
No, but
off the rack.
I do tailors, but I make sure that I go to very weird. I go to the expensive ones that when I pay you my money, you will not stress me out.
You've forgotten that artisan?
I've done
You remember
the-
the artisan?
What?
The carpenter?
No!
That was expensive. So it's not my expensive. That's just what I'm telling you. It's not my expensive. Expensive, they'll give you expensive Josie.
Yeah.
I'll tell you guys what, let's see the numbers when it comes to the weather, what it's going to be like in your part of town today, maybe across Nigeria, and we'll be back with some news. All right, now we're done with the weather. Let's take you down for some news. Now let's talk about the Kaduna killings. Well, it's not abating. The spate of insecurity in the country is still on the rise, and today another 4 persons, or rather yesterday another 4 persons, have been killed in Kaduna State. The The 4 persons include vigilantes who died in a gunfight between bandits and security personnel in Kantama village, Chikun local government area. 3 others are battling varying degrees of injuries, while some locals, mainly women, were kidnapped but later rescued by security personnel who mobilized to the scene as a local vigilante engaged the bandits. Meanwhile, security personnel say air platforms were mobilized for armed missions over Katama and Kasasu villages in neighboring Niger State. Kaduna State Governor Nasir El-Rufai sends heartfelt condolence to families of those killed by the bandits and prays for the repose of their souls. And the Nigerian Electricity Regulatory Commission has been directed to suspend the planned biannual adjustment in electricity tariff until the Joint Ad Hoc Committee concludes its decisions by the end of January. The directive was contained in a statement by the Minister of Power, Sil Mamman, yesterday. NERC had on Monday issued a circular regarding the planned biannual minor review of the electricity tariff across all bands between 2 naira per kilowatt and 4 naira per kilowatt. The minister in the statement said, and I quote, GFX1, the role of the government is not to set tariff. It is to provide policy guidance and an enabling environment for the regulation to project customer, or rather consumers, and for investors to engage directly with consumers. He also added that he has directed NERC to forestall the implementation of the duly performed minor review until the conclusion of the Joint Ad Hoc Committee's work at the end of January 2021. And the Kano state government has reaffirmed its commitment to the continuous implementation of the 30,000 naira minimum wage for civil servants. The government also explained that the deductions in November and December workers' salary was a temporary measure informed by the drop in federal allocation and dwindling internally generated revenue occasioned by the COVID-19 pandemic. The State Commissioner for Information, Malam Mohammed Gaba, made this known in a statement, indicated that the deduction was necessary to keep the government going in the face of the prevailing economic recession facing the country. He pointed out that the state government took the measure instead of contemplating on paying half salary or in batches as obtained in other states in layoffs. And we move on now to sports. We have Mike on standby for that one. And welcome back with us here in the studio, Wake Up Nigeria. And this segment we get to do the papers, let you know what the headlines are and what to expect when you pick up a daily. And we start this morning from the Guardian newspaper. A look at the big headline here. Economists seek policy overhaul to aid growth, and anger as NIMC strike stalls NIN registration. And let's see now at the bottom of the Guardian newspaper. Congress affirms Biden's victory. The U.S. Capitol violence. Government suspended of new electricity tariff till January 31st. A look at the photo story on the Guardian is one from the explosion from yesterday's bus stop with the diesel tanker which exploded. And of course, I personally was affected by the aftermath of that, trying to get home in plenty of traffic through the area. We move on now to our next paper, and that will be the Nigerian Tribune. The Nigerian Tribune has this big headline here. NIMC workers begin strike over COVID-19. Other issues, complain of lack of protective equipment. UCH doctors, nurses, health workers battle increasing spread of virus. Buhari Osibanjo may be vaccinated on a live TV, they say. Bottom of the Nigerian Tribune, 2 million Nigerians displaced by insurgency and bandits, say the FG. And at the top, blocked in from Facebook and Instagram. And also, court stops Ganduje from deducting judicial workers' salaries. NSAS, Buhari, Sanwo-Olu parley on rebuilding Lagos. Let's take a look now at our very next paper, and that will be the Punch newspaper. NIMC workers accuse FG of covering up COVID-19 in agency. Applicants stranded as strike union demands PPE allowances, and union pandemic disagree over meeting venue. Minister aborts talks. FD workers meet today. Coronavirus scare tells NIN registration, or rather stalls NIN registration. We move on very quickly to what might be the last paper for today, and that's the Vanguard newspaper. COVID-19, Nigeria now at tipping point, says the federal government. A couple of riders there moves to establish oxygen plant in states, says Nigerians wishing to travel out presenting fake test results. Sad. We need to remain alive before vaccines come, says the MORA, and 2 more Unilag dons in ICU. We look at the other headlines. We're doing our best to support 2 million Nigerians as the federal government and smuggling. Nigeria begins joint border patrol with Benin and Niger. And at the very bottom, Buhari's 2020 budget for education worst in 10 years, says NANS. And court stops Ganduje from cutting Kano judiciary workers' pay. And that's what we have on the at the very top. Interesting one from the international scene. Lawmakers mount pressure for Trump's removal. And FG suspends new electricity tariff, as we read from the other papers. We do have time for one more paper. That's the Nation. For the first big headline here, 30 minutes COVID-19 test kits for hospitals, says PTF. And at the very bottom of the Nation this morning, Obaki to no fate in certificate forgery. That's tomorrow. And a touch on the tanker explosion in Lagos on page 7 inside of the Nation. At the very top, however, rebuilding Lagos will take a long time, says Sanwo-Olu. And NIMC workers strikes stalls NIN registration. EFCC to arrest Taus. And 3 killed in Amoteku, Oyo residents clash. 2 million Nigerians are IDPs, say minister. And that's it for the headlines this morning. Now, do stay tuned because we have a very interesting daily vulnerable for you on today's episode. So we'll do that, and we'll be right back with more.
All right.
Yep.
Welcome back.
Where's my water?
What?
I thought it was coffee.
There's no water.
Huh?
There's no.
There's water. I will make it. I'm not pretending. There's
Looking like
coffee
it.
inside. Check it.
All right, we have a very
There
interesting
is.
conversation for today's coffee gist, even if there is no water inside of this coffee cup.
Yeah.
But you were talking about Cardi B and her daughter had an instance yesterday.
Yeah, it trended a few days. So she was under fire online, and I think I now know why I love that lady. I do love Cardi B. So she's playing one of her. I don't know which one. If it's the one with Megan, you know those.
Yeah.
You know
Her rap is
her songs
explicit.
are.
Yeah. Explicit. Yeah.
And then she's just there feeling, and then Culture walks in, her daughter.
Her daughter, yeah.
And then she just goes, oh, no, and then she goes.
She switches it off.
She switches it off.
Yeah.
And this is, I think it's a live view or something. And then there's backlash. You play these songs, all the little kids listen to it. Why do you now not let your daughter listen to it?
Wow.
Her response is epic.
What was
And
it?
she goes like, first of all, I'm not Jojo Siwa. Jojo is a Nickelodeon mascot or something. She's like a face of Nickelodeon. She's like 17 now. So she does all those feel-good kids, jump around songs. And she says, I'm not Jojo Siwa. I make songs for adults.
Yeah.
When my daughter grows up, she can make that option. But for now, I am a parent.
Oh, that's very
Beautiful.
intelligent
Beautiful.
response
Beautiful.
from her.
You know?
Style.
And so that's what there was backlash. I actually gave that response.
How many Nigerian artists actually have that sense of responsibility, however? Because
Wow.
Yeah,
but
so
I
it's,
said
it's,
No,
a
it's a
very
fact
important
now.
thing because, you know, the average child now is doing every single dance move you see on very adult music videos.
and we actually propagate
Yes.
this on social media by sharing it.
Exactly.
We laugh about it. We're like, oh, look at this.
The artist will share a kid
Yeah.
dancing to his
yes.
explicit lyrics.
Exactly.
And they'll be like,
On his own
it
page.
shows that I'm successful. If a kid can dance
If
to
I'm
it.
transcending
We've
the
seen some of
ages.
our faves do it.
Oh, yeah, and
So, but I
it's
was shocked
alarming.
that she did that kind of thing. And when she gave the response, I was like,
Yeah, hats off. It's important to own, so she's owning it. She's owning her parenting, you know, style and everything, no matter what the world says. And she has millions of followers. So this is her saying she's basically giving a middle finger to everyone who does not care, does not like her choices right now, despite the fact that she could lose fans for it. So I love the fact that she took that stand, and hey, I think a lot of artists could take a cue from this.
Yeah.
A lot of people could also take a cue from Princess.
Okay.
Princess
Oh, yes.
yesterday.
Oh, let me tell about this. Now there was a very interesting interview on Your View yesterday on TVC where Princess was a guest and she talked about her the instance of her marriage ending in 2 weeks after they got married and everything.
Yeah.
2 weeks, she was married for just 2 weeks and everything went bust. But one thing I noticed about her very interesting interview is, well, Princess will always be Princess, and she also owned it. She owned the fact that she was responsible for the marriage not working out. She said that it should never have happened in the first place. That there were signs, but she didn't take these signs. Instead, she just went along with a marriage that shouldn't have been. And that she continued by saying that if you're in such a situation, just own up and do something about it. Don't remain in it. It was a very, very strong interview.
Yeah.
It actually trended on social media, which is why I thought that we should talk about it. It was very interesting. And
So-
she also has a sense of positivity about her. She said, if it happens, it can happen to anybody, but don't be like Princess, she said. Be like Funke Kindele and she mentioned somebody else, Tiwa Savage, and just make sure that you get out of that situation. Whatever happens to you now is not going to define you. Something good or better is going to happen
Eventually.
after. I really like it.
Not every woman would be strong enough to take that stand and actually come out and talk about it. A lot of women are known to just be looking forward to that wedding day. You know, and it's
happens.
glamorous, it's fun. It's like from childhood, you've been thinking about that white dress, and thinking about how people are going to celebrate you. They'll stand up for you in the hall when you're passing, you know. But what comes
like the biggest
after
thing here
is very
that one
important.
can pick out is taking responsibility. Because you don't know exactly what happened.
Yeah.
She didn't break it down. What she did to some other people who in the same kind of position would have done something different and it might have succeeded or whatever. You understand? So what I'm saying is that as it stands now, the biggest takeaway from there is responsibility. Going that, look, I'm responsible for this, especially when it comes to relationship, because we tend to always blame the other person.
Yeah.
I think that's what I can pick, because like I said, she didn't say exactly what happened. Even if she did, you don't know, you were not in this. Like, I feel like everybody has unique circumstances.
Yes, exactly.
Some people might have faced almost exactly the same circumstances and then they still thrived.
Yeah.
You know? So what you can pick from there is responsibility. Owning, taking a look, thinking, look, you want somebody, who are you? What are you? And making yourself the best person that you can be. So responsibility, and that's what's different from, I mean, not many ladies will come up and take responsibility and say, it's my fault for something.
Yesterday, I saw this question.
Yeah.
The guy said that many ladies are saying, I want a rich guy. I want a guy that has like minimum of 10 million naira. And then he said, I'm not coming here to fight with you ladies, but I have a simple question. Do you have 10 million naira? Because we the guys also want girls that have minimum of 10 million naira. Because I'm not marrying you to become your dad. I'm marrying you to be your partner. As in, it's not related.
It's
actually quite deep. It really hit me because there are a lot of ladies, in fact, on social media, you would see people saying, there was this Instagram sensation that said, and he's like, give me money, I want money. And then I'm just like, go and get a job or sell something. Like, the way we are very, no, not Bobrisky. Somebody else.
Why do we have to mention his name here?
The way this guy was so insistent on the fact that to date me, you have to give me money. I'm just like, the sense of entitlement. That people have now, like, there's such a sweet feeling.
It's all over Instagram.
Of when you have your own money. Like, see, we're talking in the makeup room, and then Olamide is like, I see Titi. Titi's saying, Titi's like, oh, I put where I make my money on WhatsApp. So you can't, no guy will come and say, oh, I'm the one taking care of her. You get, like, you should have that confidence.
But money get level. You can also just come and say, what are you doing?
Yeah. So, but that's the thing, you are hustling. You get.
Young lady, what are you doing?
What am I doing?
I am doing some crypto what? I own a cryptocurrency. So yeah, how many Bitcoin do you want? Say calm down.
See, you know, it's just the mindset and that sense of entitlement that's the issue.
Yeah.
So even if you are making your own money, there are a lot of women that their love language is spend on me.
Take it.
Exactly. But if
they
it's
should
not,
be willing to spend on you too.
exactly.
That's what I am. Equal sharing. But
Very
moving on.
interesting. You might want to check out that interview. It was on Your View. It's also on YouTube already. We are TVC Connected. You can find all the programs from before on that platform. We've got more inside of Wake Up Nigeria. Thank you very much for making your weekend start with us here. We'll be back with much more, all four of us.
Welcome to the kitchen, people. We have Chef Kels with us from Magical Hands Kitchen. I'm sure you are familiar with his face. Our entrepreneur student, right?
Yes.
And you're going back to school tomorrow.
Tomorrow morning.
How do you feel about that? Are you excited?
To be honest, I don't know. I'm very indifferent.
I can imagine. But what are we making? So this is our goodbye breakfast for now.
Yeah.
So what are we preparing this morning?
Okay, we're going to be making creamy vegetable sauce. With,
Creamy vegetable sauce.
Yes, with boiled plantains.
Okay.
Yeah.
I like it.
Yeah. You can fry, but I don't want to fry the plantain. You know, many people now are trying to
Stay healthy.
Stay very healthy.
Fit,
So
yes, of
that's why I
course.
chose to boil.
So let's run through our menu. Our ingredients. What's this here?
This is half and half, like half cream and half milk.
Oh, okay.
Yes.
And this is, don't tell me, this is parsley?
Yeah, parsley.
I got it.
Parsley.
Carrots, spring
Yeah,
onions,
spring onions.
tomatoes, green peppers,
Yeah.
atarodo pepper, and
Yes,
yellow.
Scotch bonnet pepper, that's what we call it.
When we go to the market, we don't go ask for scotch. Give us atarodo, yellow pepper, onions, and plantain. This looks like a
plantain.
very budget-friendly
Yes,
meal.
yes. With this is just what is expensive here. The
Oh,
half
okay.
and half.
The half and half.
The half and half. Yes.
So
but
why did
there's
you mix milk and what did you say? You added?
cream?
Cream, milk
yes.
and cream.
I didn't want to be very, very expensive. I could have
Okay.
just gone with only cream.
Cream,
Yeah, but
okay.
cream is very expensive, so we just
Okay.
mix cream and milk. It's almost the same.
It's almost the same
result.
But
yeah.
what's the difference between the cream and the milk?
Cream is
Cooking cream.
Yes, cooking cream is made from milk that has been skimmed.
Okay.
Yes, but this one is just normal milk.
Normal milk.
So just
Okay, so
mix it
for
together.
budgets, you can mix
Yeah.
both. Okay.
But if you have so much money, you can just
You can go with cream
yeah,
alone.
yeah.
Okay. But if you don't have enough money, can you go with milk alone? Or you maybe achieve it?
the cream makes it thicker.
Thicker, okay,
Yes,
okay. I
yes.
get you.
But
All right.
if you have corn flour,
You could do that.
yes, with milk and corn flour.
Milk and corn flour.
Yes,
Okay, okay.
yes.
And then what about people that there was a chef that came here one day and she used yam, she mashed yam and the water. Can
Yes.
that also be used?
Yes. Yes,
Okay,
it can,
see
it
me
can.
coming up with alternatives for you
It can.
guys. All right, so what are we starting with? And why are we using parsley?
I use parsley to garnish, and
To garnish,
yes,
okay.
I also use the stock to saute the onions too.
All right, let's take the food.
Yes.
Okay, so what are we starting with?
I'm going to start by dicing the onions.
Okay.
Yes. So
Let me get you a plate.
let me just clear this off.
Just put these here.
Yeah.
Okay. So now when you go back to school, are you still going to continue your cooking business
Yes,
at school?
yes, definitely. I told you last time I came. I also
Yes.
manage a restaurant in
Yes,
Port
in
Harcourt, so
Okay.
I'll just look for a way to combine everything together.
Fantastic. So now, as a chef, do you have a girlfriend? I knew that would get answer.
I don't have.
So, but
I don't have.
let's assume you have a girlfriend. Would you be doing the cooking, or would she be doing the cooking?
I'll be doing the cooking.
You'll be doing the cooking.
Yes.
wow.
Not that kind of guy that believes a woman must be in the kitchen and
Oh,
all this one
okay.
Anybody can cook. We can even order food.
Wow.
Yes.
Hey,
Can even
21st
order food.
century
Yes.
boyfriend.
Can even order
We'll
food.
order. Okay. All right. So since you're single, baby girl, don't stress in life. Slide into his
You
DM.
should start sliding. No,
It is,
I'm tired of.
Okay, so now for benefits of people who miss when we ran through the ingredients, or if you want to scribble down the ingredients, we have oil, salt, onions, carrots, plantain, tomatoes, green beans, half and half, and that's half cooking cream, half milk. Then we have fresh pepper, green pepper, spring onions. Now that's to prepare our boiled plantain and creamy vegetable sauce. Now while we have Chef Kels chopping all our ingredients together, we will connect with Mike, who is definitely going to be showing us what's happening in the world of sports, English Premier League, of course, and we will be back in the kitchen soon. Mike, what's happening in the EPL? Welcome back to the kitchen, people. I am Chef Kels. If you're just joining us, Chef Kels is preparing. We're saying it's like a semi-goodbye meal because he's going back to school. We're having boiled plantain and creamy vegetable sauce. Yeah. And, oh wow, this looks very colorful. The carrots, the onions, the red pepper, bell peppers, the tomatoes, now the spring onions. So this can also be a breakfast, lunch, or dinner.
Yes,
it can be anything.
Brunch, anyone.
Brunch, anything, okay.
Yes, it can.
And we're having boiled plantain because we're trying to keep it healthy. Ooh, if I try this in the whole, everything will pour everywhere.
With practice, I remember when I didn't tell you, I've not been to any culinary school whatsoever.
Really?
Yes, I'm
so this
self-taught.
is self-taught.
Yes. So I remember when I was trying this particular thing, I was splashed, but I just kept on doing it and doing it over and over again until I got very conversant.
Oh, okay. Don't worry, I won't try it this time. Okay, so now we have all our veggies.
Yeah.
When are we?
I don't want to boil the
potatoes yet.
The plantains.
The plantains, sorry.
I don't want to boil the plantains now because I still want to get very hot when we are
ready
done.
to serve.
Because just it will take about 2-3 minutes for it to get done.
Okay.
So I'll just keep on sauteing this. This is going to take time because I want all the flavors to incorporate inside very, very well. So then I'll boil the plantain, then
Okay.
add
So when do we add this?
the last thing.
The last thing we add to the
Yes,
veggies.
yes.
Okay.
The carrots. The carrots is going to help sweeten because I want spicy.
Okay.
I want sweet.
Spicy and sweet.
And sweet,
and spicy.
yes. Because normally it's supposed to be very sweet, but
Yeah.
Nigerians will want that.
We like pepper.
Exactly, that
Yes.
hot and spicy. So
Yeah.
that's why the carrots now is going to help sweeten the cream.
The cream.
Instead of adding sugar to it.
Oh,
yeah.
no
Normally I'm meant
sugar.
to add sugar.
Oh, you're meant to add
yes,
sugar.
Yes,
Oh, okay,
yeah. But
okay.
now the carrots will be the one to sweeten
Sweeten the cream, okay.
The cream. So
All right.
I'll the scotch bonnet pepper for heat,
The spicy, yeah?
and I'm going to add seasoning cube.
Okay. So for variety, like I'm just thinking of what always add stuff. Is it possible? Is it okay to add sausages or
Yes,
bacon?
yes,
to
yes,
it?
yes,
You
yes,
could
yes,
add that.
yes.
But is this the point where we're going to add it?
After
Now?
the onions, after sauteing the onions,
Yeah.
you add the
That's when-
sausages.
Okay.
Sausage, yeah.
Oh, all right, all right. Now I was going to talk about now for people that are fit farm. Now,
Yeah.
when we put the veggies on fire for like the carrots on fire for a while, it gets
Yes.
to soften up,
Yes.
and then it's said that most of the nutritional value is gone.
Yes, for those that are into all this farm and everything. But
Yes.
for this recipe, I told you I
Yeah.
want the sugar content in the carrots.
carrots.
I'm not using the carrot for.
For the nutritional value.
Yes, I just
Okay.
want the sugar content in the carrot
okay.
to sweeten the
cream, the half and half.
The half and half, yes. That's why I'm
Yeah.
going to add this last.
Okay.
Because I want it, I'm going to allow this one to stay healthy kind of.
Yeah, okay,
So
okay,
before
sure.
sauteing
Alright.
this one, see all the carrots freeze balls from the
Flavors.
inside.
Okay.
Inside this, yeah.
So is it possible that, for example, I'm saying this because I'm thinking of how I want to cook it.
Yes.
So I can keep like some of the carrots.
Yes, yes,
And
yes.
then leave it for the end, and then
Yes,
use some of the
I
carrots for
did
the.
that. I kept
Oh yeah, you
one.
kept some
I
for the
kept one,
end.
yes,
Oh okay.
yes.
So you see, guys, you can also if you're fit farm people, I got you guys covered. So you can use half of your carrots for the extraction of the juice,
Yes.
because you know we have to stay healthy and no added sugars.
And I used olive oil.
Very
and just
important.
very little oil because I want it to be healthy. So you're not
Yeah.
supposed to be frying. I don't want so much cholesterol and those
Yeah.
things that everybody is trying to
Okay.
avoid.
Oh, okay.
to keep
So
it
I
very
mean,
healthy.
you can see now it's going to take us like approximately how long for this?
10-15 minutes.
All right, we're going to
Done.
go into other things in the next
Yeah.
10-15 minutes. While we're definitely going to come back for the adding of the half and half.
Half,
so
yeah.
you don't want to go anywhere.
Yeah.
All right. So much more happening on Wake Up Nigeria. Do not go anywhere. Mike.
Yes. And before you know it, it's the final hour of Wake Up Nigeria for the entire week. Now, Titi has been looking forward to this one all week, and like she always does, because it's time when she yells out,
It's game day! Yeah, and of course, you know I was going to do that because, yeah, it's a signal of a good time.
Yes, indeed.
That's a sign of the final day of every single week. So, what do you have planned for us today on today's game?
well, so remember how you used to like being driven in the car? You know, we often figure that we know everything about cars from the
Yeah.
internal side of it.
Yeah.
Outside, you say,
Yeah.
I know that car is so and so.
Yeah.
So today's game, it's going to put that knowledge of cars to the test. It's
All right.
going to make you
What?
question yourself. Do I really know cars as much as I pretend to?
We will find out, won't we? It'll be a test that we'll find out who wins. Hope there's a car up for grabs.
Which
well,
budget?
Remember that we started the year off the right way, and if you've let us help you kickstart your day on Wake Up Nigeria, you've made a great choice. And hey, the rest of the year is going to be nothing but positivity in Jesus' name.
All the way to 2022. Yes. Now, well, these guys around, it's kind of hard not to be very positive when you have everybody here.
Yeah.
So keep us close every single morning. My name is, of course, Mazino Peel.
And I'm Titi Laori. So you can stream this show live on tvcentertainment.tv and of course on Facebook at TVC Connect.
And be part of our online community by sending us a message using the hashtag Wake Up Nigeria on TVC.
Very important.
We always like that you do that, and we read them. We always do.
We actually love going through your messages. It's like a thing we do after the show. We're like, okay, what did they say? What did they say?
And I respond always.
Yeah. Why the you should have said we now. It's a we thing. This is wrong. Anyhow, we have quite a bit still on the show this final hour. Let's let you know what we have to come.
Now, to get us right in the mood for the weekend, we have a musical performance from Nimsley. Now, he's a talented actor who hopes to become larger than life through his music.
Right.
Make him sing.
Make him sing.
Make him sing,
Okay.
yeah.
Karaoke Friday.
No, that was a couple of weeks ago. Actually, we're dancing.
He would do Karaoke Friday for us.
Okay, you will do for us.
do for us.
No problem.
You were talking about Mr.
Yeah,
Bean
Mr.
earlier.
Bean. I think we have some clips, some of his faves. I like, going back. But it was quite interesting. I'll read his quote here.
Okay.
He said he'd rather voice it than doing the live action. And in his words, this is what he said. He says, "It's easier for me to perform the character vocally than visually. I don't much enjoy playing him.
Wow.
The weight of responsibility is not pleasant.
Wow.
I find it stressful and exhausting, and I look forward to the end of it."
Now, I don't know how to feel. Actually, the truth is I kind of feel betrayed. Because we all grew up with his comedy. We all love his comedy. I remember going back to school and talking through everything, with my friends. So to hear that now, even at this age, I feel like as if part of my childhood was a betrayal. And I understand what he's saying, quite frankly. When people see you as a happy, jolly person, especially when you're in public eye, but the fact is that you also have emotional baggage that you're going through and people don't see this. The contrast between that and this, it can depress you.
It look legit. We're going through a phase like that where we are here. We're expected to have those good smiles. Have mine.
We're all smiling.
Have mine. I just go back.
Why did you come in with a smile this morning? You should know that.
Yes.
You didn't come with a smile this morning or
It's
yesterday.
real. People will come out, "Hey, Mike, you didn't look like this today." It does happen, and this is the kind of thing. Remember Robin Williams?
Yes.
Williams. You see people who give so much joy, and someone says sometimes people that give
can be
you the most joy
are the
can
saddest.
be the saddest people. So,
Exactly.
this thing is, you see,
But
no balance like
he
that.
made quite a lot of money from playing that role, though. So,
of course.
there was an upside to that. He's one of the richest actors now in the UK, and he's Sir Rowan Atkinson. Yeah.
I love the live action movies, man. The detective, man.
Johnny English. All right, let's do a little fact finding, and when we come back, I think we've got news for you.
Can I help you to bring this out? All right, welcome back to the kitchen. As you see, we're very busy. Please. So today you're going to call me your sous chef because I'm working. Wait, are you done with
doing
this?
a wonderful work.
Thank you. Are you done with these ones?
Yes.
Okay, you don't need more. Okay. So while you were away, Chef Kels put some. We chopped the chicken. Or we just cut them in some chunks. Shred them in some chunks. This sauce is much more. Hey, good try this. I think. But this is not nice and I thought it would come up here. But I just want to see what it comes out to look like.
I don't want to prepare. I just want to release some
Flavors, Then we'll add it.
Yes.
Okay.
Then I'm boiling the plantains now, and you can see I put in 2 sizes.
Yes, I was going to ask why. Any particular no
I just
reason.
want to style this one specially for you.
Okay.
This one is.
I was thinking, I went to buy suya last night, and then I saw at the stand they had this what they call them, from the bush meat. I was just imagining, that the flavors that they have are so different, like the rabbits, the flavors that they have are so different. Imagine using it for this, the flavor inside the...
Yes, it's going to be. It's going to be wow. And you know that cooking with coal brings
a different
a very different flavor. Most people don't know. Like, there's some kind of recipe I want to do, and I don't have charcoal in the house. I just twist it. So what I do, like for example, now this chicken I shredded now, I'll just get it in a bowl, then heat up a charcoal, which is like hot coke.
Okay.
Then put it just close to the and add red oil and add granite oil.
Oh, okay.
So as it starts fuming out the smoke, I cover it. So it's going to incorporate inside whatever I'm doing. So you think maybe I've cooked it over coal for a very long time. Yes,
okay.
Just for the flavor. After you notice probably see smoked sugar, smoked
okay. So if you want to bring it out, this is a boiled plantain and a cream veggie sauce. It's so easy to make. So easy. You have tomatoes, red, green, yellow bell peppers, the asaro, call it. And remember, you also use olive oil. So if you're healthy, you're very particular about your foods, this is also a good one for you. And you can also keep aside some carrots and some peppers, so that at the end, after you get you extract the flavors for the half and half of the cream and the milk. So the ingredients, if you're just joining us, the ingredients are oil, salt, onions, carrots, carrots, plantain, tomatoes, green beans, half and half. That's half cream and half milk. Yeah. Then fresh pepper, green peppers, and spring onions. These are ingredients that I believe that we have at home. Maybe just half and half. Yeah. We have milk, just the cream. Just to get cooking cream. And you can try this. If you try it, please take a picture. Use the hashtag. You see, tag Chef Kels, and let's see what you came up with. Now it's time for the half and half. I'm here for this. Yes. And let me pour it.
Okay.
Thank you. Yay. Can we have one? Another person. Okay. Can I go round?
Yes.
Well, I should be generous. All right.
Is
it enough? Okay. Now looking at it this way, I could easily say that this can come off as what's this thing they call this chicken?
Yes, is it chicken curry?
Chicken curry. Yeah, it looks like a modernized chicken curry.
I didn't use curry.
Curry, yes. So this can be an alternative. It's a chicken curry.
Beautiful.
Very beautiful. Very, very beautiful.
I'll let simmer like for 2 minutes then.
Okay.
I'm done. I'm done because I don't want the green vegetables and the green vegetables I just will lose freshness.
Yes, of course.
I to simmer, let everything operate inside the half and half.
Yeah.
Then I'll go to serve. You can use boiled yams, you can use potato.
Anything. I think you can use it on this one. Because it's just chili.
Yes.
You have it like a soup.
Yes, exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly. If I was in a fine dining, I'll just get this, let it into puree then place on it.
Okay. Well, now we're definitely going to leave this to prepare for the next 2 minutes. Yeah, I'm done. Oh, this has been an interesting preparation, I must say. But you know, our Fridays cannot be complete. No episode of Wake Up Nigeria can be complete without a musical performance. And we definitely have another one to blow your mind.
Baby, show my mommy delay. Baby, the thing I see for your body, girl, I don't feel the light. Only if I wanna see the girl in the middle of the night. Yeah. Baby, say what little shit that. Girl, you're woman, I don't know that. We go play all night on my yabba. That's my girl, like I kill it quickly. I root with Jaggy, the thing you carry, you make man Jaggy. So baby, you're the baddest, so baby, you're the hardest. Yeah. Baby, say what little shit that. Girl, you're woman, I don't know that. We go play all night on my yabba. Touch my hair like I get that. We kill it quickly. I root with Jaggy, the thing you carry, you make man Jaggy. So baby, you're the baddest, so baby, you're the hardest. Yeah. So they give you my heart, all of my skin's nice. Yeah, doesn't live for you, I'll always compromise. I speak just once a day, I'll do it twice. Say I'll do it twice, yeah. Oh, baby, we down. I'll eat down tonight. I'll give you tonight. I'm out with the jam tonight. Baby, say what they push it. Earlier, woman, I don't know that. We go play all night and I'm a yak, but touch my hair like I get that. We get lick, I root with the city. Think they carry if you do it, man, Jack, this year. So baby, you are the baddest. So baby, you are the hardest. Yeah. Baby, say what they push it. Girl, I know, man, I don't know that. We go play all night and I'm a yak, but touch my hair like I get that. We get lick, I root with the city. Think you carry if you make man, Jack, this year. So baby, you are the baddest. So baby, you are the hardest. Yeah.
Nice. Nimsley there. Or is it Nimsley? Nimsley.
Yes, indeed. Very interesting.
Loving it.
Now, we have been joined by a very interesting Instagram sensation.
Yeah.
None other than the man himself,
Yes,
Aluma Isaac, also known as Ziz Saloma.
Yeah.
It is so interesting to see you here in person without a wig. Isaac, it's good to have you here, man. Welcome and Wake Up Nigeria. All right. Now, I have so many questions, very light questions. She's got all the tough questions. But let me first start off by asking.
Okay.
That shop, whose shop is it? Because anytime I think of his kids, I always see him in the shop. But let's hear from you, man. How's it been? How's it going?
Yeah, very fine. Has been smooth. Has been okay.
You seem like a very shy person in person.
Man, killing you.
Everybody says that anyway.
Okay.
Yes.
But where do you get the inspiration for your comedy? Because your comedy is, first off, you do most of them by yourself. You act different personalities and all that, and that's very interesting. Where does the inspiration come from?
I think from my everyday activities. Like, I'm someone who is very observant. I can observe a lot. So I think that's where I get my inspiration from. I can just be talking to you and I notice something. A skit has come in. I draft it down. So I get my inspiration from my everyday activities. Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
It always feels like there's some kind of figure in your life that gives you that first character that you want to emulate or imitate. Who was that figure for you?
Which of your aunties?
No, not necessarily.
Are you sure?
Yeah, people always ask me this, but not necessarily.
Okay.
I just think it's still my environment. I can even go to a place for the first time, and from just that first time, I create something out of it, and you think I've been living there.
Yeah.
So not necessarily. Yes, like someone said, like you've been living in the face me, I face you. I said no, never have I. Do you understand?
But what was it growing up like? What kind of environment did you grow up in?
Okay, I was actually born in the barracks.
Okay,
Yes.
Barak boy.
Okay.
Barrack
Lagos
boy.
here?
No, in Kaduna.
In Kaduna.
Yeah, I was born in Kaduna. But the barrack thing was even my childhood. Then I moved out. Yeah, so I was born in Kaduna.
You kind of like, so from the way you look right now, nobody would ever know. Do people recognize you instantly on the street?
Yeah, people do. People do.
Really?
Yes, especially my ardent followers, they do.
Okay.
But most times, it just takes a person to recognize me. Is it him? Is it him? Is it him? Is it
Yeah.
him? Yeah, so people actually do.
That's because you're all in that regalia. You have the hair, you have the dresses. I don't know who borrows you these clothes and stuff
What's your
like
main
that.
source for your costuming and your styling ideas?
They're actually different, but I think mostly my mom.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
Oh, hang on a
My
second.
mom. You know, I think women are fond of this thing where you do not wear them again, but you don't part with them.
Oh, wow.
Yes,
Okay.
so she just has them in store. So I just land, source them out.
Well, it's very interesting that plenty of people are even using comedy and also the internet as their main source of income these days. And I always like to ask people who produce these skits and who do comedy on Instagram how profitable it is for them. If I was to do that, I'm not funny, but I'm asking. Is it something I could live on, or do you have other streams of income?
It's actually something you can live on. Like when I started comedy, I didn't even know it's something you could live on. I was just doing it because I enjoyed seeing people laugh. But at a point, it started becoming too a big deal. I had to even leave where I was working. I was actually working before. And they were like, are you sure? Are you sure?
Wow.
Yes. So for the fact that I left where I was working, you shouldn't tell it's something really quite profitable.
I'm trying to imagine what sort of industry you would have been in.
Yeah, I'm trying to place you in an industry.
Were you a banker? What were you doing before you went into comedy?
I was actually lecturing.
No.
Yes,
You are
Excuse
kidding.
me?
I was.
Did your pupils ever take you seriously?
Wow.
Wow,
At some
that's
point,
interesting.
at first, many people didn't even know. So when I started gaining more grounds, becoming more popular, so I think they started knowing. I'm like, I watched it.
Yeah.
Like I remember the day I was even verified on Instagram. When I went to the school, they were all those chaos. You've been, I was like, you guys actually follow me on, on TikTok. You guys actually follow me on TikTok.
Wow.
Do you understand? So it was really getting. So the more popular I became, the more chaos it was causing everywhere.
Okay.
So I had to even leave.
Tell you what, we love you so much that we have to play one of your skits. We just want to see. And then when we come back, you're going to do that character for us. Please, I beg. Because I want to see the person. I want to see you change from this to that. But let's take a look at one of his comedy skits, and we'll be right back. Please, I would like to ask anybody in the back, anybody crew, can we have a wig, please, I beg? Can we borrow a wig? I really want to see that
You guys have
character.
told me to come every
No, but I don't even think you need the wig to
I
enter
do.
that character.
You
I
do?
do, yeah.
Do you need it? Really?
Does it influence?
Oh yeah, there's a wig right here. There's a wig
we have
right
a wig.
here. Toss the wig in.
We
Just
have a
toss
wig.
it in. Toss it in.
Hey.
Okay. Wait.
This looks like an animal.
Really, Mazino? All right, here you go.
So what do you guys
There you
want to do
go.
right now?
Anything. But we have to
I'm sure
hurry,
you're
yeah,
expert at
let's go. Let's see. All right, let's do this.
Okay. Now I wonder what he's
So
going to
give
do.
us something.
Okay. Then the voice.
So, you know, my name is Bridget. I come all the way from Ireland. I don't know how this male you are staying. There's something, I can't stay here. It's somehow, all the roads are, you know. But my name is Bridget.
Bridget, it's nice to have you here.
Thank you very much. I got my character in my own.
Thank
Oh,
you.
wow. I wish I could do that.
Bridget,
Change
it's great having you.
personalities.
Sorry, not Bridget.
Now this is
Thank you so much. Thank you so much.
It's absolutely so interesting to have you here and to actually experience Music Saloma in person. I'm sure that there's a lot of people out there who are looking forward to also meeting you, and that this crossed my mind while we were talking. I don't know if we have enough time for me to ask this very important question. There's something about being able to sustain what it is you're doing, especially when it comes to entertainment. There's always a high point, a plateau, and if you're not careful, you can. So, what are your what's your strategy to keep going on and make sure that you keep being top of mind for people, your fans?
I actually have long-term goals, like. I have some planned YouTube series content.
Okay.
Yes. And hope you guys know I'm also into music.
Yeah.
Yes, we know that actually. We were going to make you sing.
So my fans are also going to get the music part of me.
Okay.
In fact, I was more music before I now became.
What kind of music did you used to sing?
Yeah, I was in shows like The Voice. I was on The Voice.
Wow.
Yes, I was on The Voice. I was on Nigerian Idol.
Oh.
Yes. So that's how music I was before I even knew I was a comedian.
Okay.
Wow. So those are the things that I'm working on stuff in the studio. Like from here, I think I'm going to the studio.
Okay.
So there are lots still yet to come.
Okay.
Okay. So this is where he gives us a piece of.
Yeah. Would you do a bit of a cappella for us? Like, Jesus said. Because that's what I see his guys are doing. I'm sorry. If you can, please, would love to hear it.
Do I have a cold? But still manage.
No, please, go ahead. Let's hear it.
Go on.
You want all my love and my devotion. You want my love and shown right on the line. I have no doubt that I could love you forever. The only true belief. You really don't have the time. You got one night only. One night only.
Wow.
That's all we have to spend. One night only. Let no pretend to care. One night only.
I cannot believe it. That is fantastic. Wow, you are so multi-talented,
Yes,
man.
you
Comedian,
are.
lecturer, singer.
Actor.
Wow, this is so interesting, man. It's glad to have
Are
you.
you really holding the wig again?
I don't know what to do with it.
You should put it on.
No,
please.
Tell you what, hey, this is so much fantastic having you here. It's one very interesting interview. I'm so glad that you were able to make our time to join us here, even despite how you feel. Thank you for gracing us with your voice as well. And we look forward to seeing many of the great stuff that you have planned for us and your fans as well. Well, hey, do stay tuned. We'll go to break now. When we get back, perhaps maybe we can toss him inside of the kitchen and have him taste something that we've been preparing all morning. Well, all right, Bien. Welcome back. Especially this time, it's actually
Game day.
Yes, indeed. And we still have our guests here with us. Every Friday we look forward to this, and we have Aloma in the studio with us. Of course, Mike has joined us. So we're going to be playing a very interesting game. Everybody likes to think that they are gurus when it comes to cars and, telling which car this is. Oh, no, it's so here. Oh, no, that one, I used to have it a couple of years ago. Especially Titi, by the way. What you guys don't know is that she's a very big car fan. So we're going to be putting that knowledge to the test. Mike is also here, and, of course, Aloma is going to be joining us. So I'm going to be giving you guys points. Okay. I'm going to show you guys a piece of a car, just a piece of it, and you guys are going to try and guess what car, what make. If you give me what year, extra points.
But
Aloma, are you ready for this?
Wrong year, do you lose?
Well, okay, year is negligible. Just for extra points, you can throw that in.
All right.
So we are going to start, if we're ready. I'm getting this from back room now. Are we ready for the game? Yes, we are.
Yeah.
So we're going to start with Titi, of course, since you are the guru of them all.
Oh, my God.
Let us find out what car is this, Titi.
Toyota Corolla 2007.
Okie dokie. You didn't get the year. Wait, hang on. Let's see if she's correct. Is she correct at all? I doubt if we have the year, but let's just check if you actually got the car right, because we're going to do this for all of them.
I don't know if I got it right.
But I'm thinking that you did already. If we can have a picture of that one already.
Now.
Just a second now. We're going to have that.
nervous
But Mike, yours is going to be very easy.
Hey, Toyota
Toyota Corolla, but it's not a 2007
What was it?
actually. I think it's
Older?
a 2006. Let's just leave the years out. But you get one.
Thank you very much.
One. Aluma, Isaac, these Aluma, whichever one.
Aluma.
Which car is this? Are you ready?
Okay.
What do you like you are showing?
Wait now. If Halima doesn't get this one, I don't know who will. What is it, Aluma?
A Volkswagen car.
Volkswagen what? Extra point. Come on.
Is it a Golf?
Correct! He actually gets it. You get 2 points. You get 2 points, just like Titi. Let's see if he's correct, though. I think we have a full picture of it. You're going to find
Let's
out
see, let's
which
see.
one exactly.
Is it
It
golf?
is actually a golf.
How this guys?
Good.
And why we show only the lights?
That's how the game is
Why
played.
we show only the lights? You said different parts.
You are
So I
protesting
thought we
already.
show maybe chair or
Stop
something.
protesting. Now, Mike,
See,
it
look,
is your turn.
You
Mike,
see, all these things. I
your
don't
choice.
understand that some of us are used to.
What?
What is this?
You put now and I get my own white.
I
Mike, this is very.
The thing is not turning well.
Think aspirational. Think as in we're going to get there.
wow.
Mike, this is very easy. Every
Oh,
young
yeah,
man.
we did not be easy when it's you that said it.
Every young man who is a businessman wants to ride this car.
You know it, Abi.
You can
Why
ask
is
a
it
friend.
only the
You can
light?
ask a friend. You can ask
Why
a
is it only
friend.
the light?
Ask a friend. I'll take away 1 point. Ask a friend. They're here. They're here.
Okay, so I actually thought that the Volkswagen was a Benz,
Wow.
but this one, let me just Benz.
Yes.
What?
So
I'll give you only 1
used to
point.
look alike. Just like E250, E50,
Benz
E50.
Let's find out what you're correct. It is a Benz, but what kind of a Benz is it?
Benz.
It is a Sport.
But yeah, it's gonna be hard.
1 point. 1 point.
What's that saying? Wait, let's see this. It's just that points.
Why do you like protesting? You didn't even give us a year. All right, we'll come back to you again now, Titi. Titi,
Plus cow.
Titi,
I'm hoping for the best for this.
you and Aloma are actually leading. Mike's
Hey.
got just 1 point. So
Okay,
let's see.
so let's
Now, what car is this, Titi?
Hey!
Even Tucker from the kitchen says, Tucker, do you want to give it a try?
So I know that this is a Honda.
Yeah.
Right?
That's just
Is it
1 point.
Honda Civic? No.
Are you guessing?
No. Honda Accord. Yes. Honda Accord Shark. How do they call it? Shark.
Okay.
They call it Shark now.
Let's find out what it is. I'll tell you what's called a local parlance. But
is it
let's find
oh
out.
my God.
It's a Honda Accord, you're
Yes,
correct.
Honda
But in local
Accord.
parlance, I think this is called Anaconda.
Oh, okay.
Discussion continues.
Discussion continues, Aloma.
Let's go.
But
What's wrong with these people?
I'll give you a 2 points.
I'm going to meet Tokwe in the kitchen.
I'll give you. Okay, this is
don't
Aloma
like
now.
Ghana.
Your turn.
You know they give me just 1 point because I always used to win the game.
Why does Mike like shouting?
Because I always used to win the game.
Chop your L.
On record, I win 95% of all the games. Now they always come against me. Why always me?
Why?
Are you ready?
Are you ready? Yeah, let's see.
All right.
Let's see.
Let's give Bridget this one. What is this?
Wow. I know that one.
Think nostalgia.
Eh?
Think nostalgia. Think our father's aspirations.
Come on now.
What was it?
Let me see again.
Let's see it again. What car is this?
Is this a
Uh-huh.
Peugeot?
I like you very much. I'll give you another try. No, it is not a Peugeot.
You see. You stop. In fact, next week I'm the
Your
going to be
father
the game master.
wanted this car. My father wanted this car.
Hey.
He dreamed about it as boys. So that gives you an idea. It's a very old one.
Very old.
Okay, a Volvo.
I'm so sorry, Zizo, but I'm going to have to give you a 0. But let's find out. It's a 1975 Mercedes-Benz. I'm so sorry, man. I wish you had gotten down. Real quick, let's give Mike his own. Real quick, sharp.
I should just not be in this game. Everything is just against me. The odds that these guys are
Think
putting.
positive. Think positive.
Okay, let's see.
All right,
all, yeah.
now let's see.
This
Mike,
picture is fine. The way my pose.
Yeah, the pose.
Yeah. They should just show the car. I'm okay. Screenshot.
what is this?
This is a Ford.
Tokwe should be in this game.
This is a Ford. I just talk for everything. I don't want to talk about this to be the number one.
Benny Ford what?
It's an Explorer.
Hey. Oh, yeah. Well, you are correct. It is a Ford Explorer. Congratulations.
Sorry, 4 points.
I'll give you a full 2 points.
Oh, see, that is giving me 5 points.
Nice one. No extra marks because you didn't get it here. But nice one. Yeah, give you there. Okay, final round. And this will tell the winner. We're going to do this real quick fire.
Okay.
Titi, what car is this?
This is a Toyota Venza.
No. Talk about it.
It has ended now. How did you give me so much?
Okay,
I don't like this.
It's okay.
No.
It's okay.
It looks like a Venza.
You give it to me.
It looks like a Venza.
Okay, Tokwe wants to help you from all the way in the kitchen.
Tokwe,
Tokwe, what is it?
What's this now?
Toyota Camry 2012.
It looks like a Venza.
Let's see the picture. Let's see the picture.
Fade that one.
I think we saw it there. Congratulations.
I didn't get it. I didn't get it.
You didn't get it, but congratulations, Tokwe. I'll add you to the list. I'll give you 4 points already.
Next time, you enter, you show us interior. You can show us dashboard.
We'll do that the next time. This is Aloma, your turn. Real quick.
Minus point for Titi.
Wow.
No, she didn't get anything. It's got 0.
Minus.
I got Toyota now.
Now, let's see. Zizaloma, what car is...
What is this now?
Volkswagen what?
It's not.
Volkswagen what?
Locally,
Forget locally. Keep the name of the car.
it's the Volkswagen Beetle.
It's not Bautista. That's not the name. This is the name. Oga, half points.
By popular demand, I have to give you 1 point. I'm sorry. Okay, let's hit this guy with his own final one. And I hope it's a hard one.
Tipper there. You can't bring
Mike.
Tipper. You answer that question.
Last one.
What car is this?
Hey.
Hey, sit down, Oga. Where are you going?
He are you sure that's not my car?
Well, like, if you told that, we would have done that one here.
I'm the one I want.
Relax now.
I'm the one I want.
At the end of the games, ladies and gentlemen, it is my honor to announce to you who the winner is. First off, Titi came out with a full 4 points. Very funny. Tokwe, who was not in the game, also got 4 points for that astounding revelation and identifying that car. Aloma, you got 3 points.
Yeah.
As much as I hate to say it, Mike actually got 5 points. Because they gave you the car.
You know the games. Sorry, you sit down here. I don't take him to the kitchen because sorry, you all sit down. Uncle.
Mike, see you get over.
You won the game now.
So Shafia's here from Michael Hans Kitchen prepared breakfast for you. So he made a ball plantain with creamy veggie sauce.
Yes. You don't know where to start, do you?
I'm confused.
So we have chicken there, we have carrots, we have bell peppers. How about you just taste it? No worries.
Honest feedback.
Yeah, honest feedback.
Yes.
Hey. You don't know where to start. All right. Nice.
He has licked his mouth already, so
All right.
get ready.
Take another taste. Take another one.
Let's have you taste the plantain. Let's see what
the
you
plantain,
feel.
are we? It's too big, eh? Hey. All right. No, how would Bridget say it? How would Bridget say it? I want to hear how Bridget would say it.
Bridget alone.
Bridget, I think it's not here. We can find the wiggle. How would Bridget say it now? She said this is nice. Okay, all right.
Eat it.
Nice
Your
one,
heart's
chef.
content.
Thank you. Thank you very much,
Thank you so much,
Thank you
chef.
so
Nice
much.
work. So what the name of the restaurant
Magical Hands.
is? Magical Hands Kitchen.
Yes.
If you were in one of his videos now, you might have casted some magical hands. But it's great to have you. The smells from the kitchen today have been.
I know, right?
In fact, it's a great way to spend your Friday, and hopefully you had a blast with us this whole week. We've had an amazing first week of the year, people.
Mike has
I'm so happy. I'm so happy. First week of the year has gone smoothly. We appreciate you all.
Sailing, yes.
And everybody that was part of the show for this first week, we appreciate you too. On Monday morning from 7 a.m.
Yes.
Back here.
Enjoy your weekend. Stay safe. Wear a face mask and wash your hands.
Yes, so have a great day, y'all.
Bye.
Have a great weekend.
We no matter what.
God bless you for your right, Jerry.